Do you often eat dinner after 7 p.m.? Have you ever awakened with a dull headache, chest tightness, or sudden dizziness? What if your body has been trying to warn you about a much deeper issue, one that silently unfolds while you sleep? That hidden threat is a silent stroke, and it happens more frequently than most imagine. In Brazil, every 47 seconds, an older adult suffers a stroke during sleep. And research shows that 73% of these events are linked to foods eaten within the 4 hours before bedtime. Even more surprising, nearly 9 out of 10 seniors regularly consume high-risk foods at night without realizing the danger. A major University of Sao Paulo study revealed that just 5 common nighttime foods can raise stroke risk by up to 340% in people over 60. If you're within this age group, what you're about to learn could literally protect your brain, heart, and life. And before we finish, I'll also show you how to reduce your risk by nearly 78% simply by changing what you eat at night. So stay with me until the end, because these next few minutes could be life-changing. Before we begin, please take a moment to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. You'll join a community of adults over 60 committed to aging wisely and to staying strong, independent, and well-informed. Food number 1. Aged cheeses, the silent clot. If you love finishing dinner with a slice of cheddar, Gouda, or Swiss, this part deserves your full attention. These cheeses are loaded with tyramine, a compound that can raise blood pressure by up to 40 points when eaten late in the evening. Tyramine stimulates the release of norepinephrine, a stress hormone that accelerates heart rate and tightens blood vessels. While younger people may handle this surge, those over 60 face greater danger because arteries naturally stiffen with aging. At night, blood pressure is supposed to fall, yet with tyramine it can stay high for up to 8 hours, keeping your cardiovascular system on alert when it should be recovering. Take the case of Helen Thompson, 68, from Austin, Texas. For years, she enjoyed a few cheddar slices with crackers after dinner. Gradually, she began waking with pounding headaches, chest pressure, and poor sleep. A sudden hypertensive episode sent her to the emergency room, where doctors discovered her body was reacting severely to aged cheeses. After removing them from her evening meals, Helen says, "It felt like being reborn. I sleep peacefully, wake up pain-free, and my pressure stays normal." Eliminating aged cheeses can bring powerful results, up to 45% reduction in nighttime blood pressure spikes, roughly 60% better sleep quality, fewer morning headaches, and lower risk of silent brain clots. To keep flavor without the risk, switch to fresh white cheeses such as ricotta, cottage cheese, or queso fresco. These contain minimal tyramine and provide light proteins that actually promote muscle relaxation before bed. Pro tip: mix ricotta with a drizzle of olive oil and herbs for a safe, tasty option. And remember, if you take hypertension medication, aged cheeses can amplify side effects or mask early warning signs. Always check with your doctor before making big dietary changes. Food number 2. Processed meats, the sodium bomb. Ham, bacon, sausage, bologna, and salami. They may seem harmless, but for your arteries, they're pure stress. Each slice can hold more sodium than a senior should consume in an entire day. Eaten at night, they cause fluid retention, force the heart to overwork and drive up blood pressure precisely when your body should be at rest. Excess sodium makes the heart pump up to 30% harder, pushing blood through vessels that narrow and inflame. Meanwhile, the nitrates and nitrites in these meats convert into compounds that reduce blood oxygen levels, depriving the brain while you sleep, a dangerous setup for blood clots and stroke. George Miller, 73, from Tampa, Florida, used to eat bologna or sausage sandwiches nightly. He thought it was quick, convenient, and light, until he began waking extremely thirsty, with palpitations, swollen legs, and a constant morning pressure in his head. A cardiologist later revealed he was consuming over 4 grams of sodium daily, mostly from evening snacks. Once George eliminated processed meats, the swelling vanished within 2 weeks. His thirst disappeared and his blood pressure finally stabilized. He reflected, "I thought it was a small meal. I didn't realize I was poisoning my own body." Replacing processed meats with lean proteins like chicken, eggs, or sardines keeps artery health strong and supports better sleep quality. Pair them with steamed vegetables or a small salad, and your heart will thank you. Cutting processed meats from your evening menu can bring remarkable transformations. Expect up to a 50% reduction in fluid retention, a noticeable improvement in sleep, and fewer nighttime palpitations. On average, patients experience a 15-point drop in blood pressure and a lower chance of blood clot formation. Looking for an easy swap? Opt for natural lean proteins such as shredded chicken, hard-boiled eggs, or fresh sardines. If you're a sandwich lover, go for homemade roasted turkey breast without preservatives, paired with cottage cheese or a tuna spread. One community favorite is homemade chicken pâté, lightly seasoned with olive oil and herbs. Flavorful, light, and heart-safe. And remember this simple rule: never consume processed meats after 4 p.m. That window gives your body time to process the sodium load before bedtime. If you have hypertension or take heart medications, that advice becomes even more critical. Food number 3. Refined sugar and sweets. The inflammatory storm. That small dessert after dinner, a spoon of sugar in your tea, or a cookie before bed. They might seem innocent, but these habits ignite what doctors call an inflammatory storm inside your body. Eating refined sugar at night causes a rapid spike in blood glucose, forcing your pancreas to release an intense wave of insulin. However, your nighttime metabolism slows down, so instead of burning it off, sugar lingers, thickening your blood, inflaming your vessels, and raising your stroke risk. For people over 60, this effect becomes far more dangerous. The body's ability to process glucose declines naturally with age, leading to microscopic damage in the arteries that feed the brain. Over time, this can quietly reduce oxygen flow and set the stage for silent strokes. You may notice subtle signs: mild morning dizziness, blurry vision, or a heavy sensation in the head, often dismissed as just getting older. These are early warnings. Want to protect your brain? Begin by gradually cutting back on sugar. If you need sweetness, use stevia or xylitol sparingly. Better yet, reach for naturally sweet fruits, such as baked apple with cinnamon, a ripe banana, or a small square of dark chocolate. For an evening treat that supports both heart and sleep, Try a calming tea, chamomile, lemon balm, or fennel, with a teaspoon of raw honey and a pinch of cinnamon. Honey absorbs slowly, cinnamon helps stabilize glucose, and chamomile promotes deep relaxation before bed. Important note: if you live with diabetes or take blood sugar regulating medication, consuming sweets late at night can cause rebound hypoglycemia, a sudden, dangerous drop in blood sugar while you sleep. Always consult your doctor about the safest time to include carbohydrates in your diet. Type 1 if you're following, and hit the like button so others can protect their hearts too. Food number 4. Fried foods and trans fats, the artery blockers. French fries, fried snacks, chicken nuggets, deep-fried empanadas, store-bought chips. These comfort foods might taste satisfying, but when eaten at night, they silently clog your arteries while you rest. Trans fats, found in most fried and processed items, are so harmful that many nations have banned them entirely. Still, they sneak their way into countless late-night meals. At night, your metabolism slows down dramatically. That means these unhealthy fats remain in your bloodstream longer, sticking to artery walls, fueling inflammation, and thickening your blood. For adults over 60, this buildup can create serious arterial blockages in just a few weeks. Just one serving of fries or nuggets before bed can elevate blood fat levels for up to 12 hours, reducing brain oxygenation while you sleep, a perfect setup for a stroke. Remember George Miller from Tampa? Before he gave up processed meats, he often paired his late-night sandwiches with fries or nuggets. That combination of high sodium, trans fats, and poor nighttime metabolism was slowly straining his heart and brain. When he switched to grilled vegetables and baked sweet potatoes, his energy, sleep, and blood flow all improved noticeably. Small choices before bedtime can determine the strength of your arteries and the sharpness of your mind. Once George completely eliminated fried foods from his dinner routine, he noticed a dramatic shift. He lost excess weight, began breathing easier, and stopped waking up with that uncomfortable heaviness in his stomach. The advantages of giving up nighttime fried meals are truly impressive. Up to 70% reduction in harmful blood fats, noticeably better brain oxygenation during sleep, reduced artery inflammation and swelling, less bloating and post-dinner discomfort, and a lowered chance of stroke or nighttime cardiac events. Think it's hard to give up fried foods? It's simpler than most people believe. Switch to baked, grilled, or steamed options instead. A popular community favorite is roasted rustic. Potatoes, just cut them into chunks, season with rosemary, garlic, and a splash of olive oil. Then bake until golden and crisp. They're delicious and completely safe for your arteries. Craving that crunch? Try baked zucchini or sweet potato chips topped with olive oil or a sprinkle of nuts and seeds. You'll still get that satisfying texture while fueling your body with heart-healthy fats. And here's something crucial. If you have a history of heart disease, it's best to eliminate fried foods entirely, not just at night. Trans fats can interfere with your medications and heighten your cardiovascular risk. For those who struggle to quit entirely, follow the golden rule. If you must indulge, do it before 2 p.m. Never at dinner. That gives your body time to process those fats long before bedtime. Food number 5. Coffee and caffeinated drinks, the hidden stimulant. Coffee, black tea, soda, energy drinks. They might feel harmless, but if you consume any of these after 4 p.m., you're likely keeping your heart on high alert all night. And after age 60, this can become a dangerous habit. Caffeine has a stimulating effect that can last up to 8 hours in older adults. Instead of your heart slowing down to rest, it's forced to maintain a faster rhythm, raising blood pressure and increasing the risk of nocturnal arrhythmias. Even more concerning, caffeine blocks the production of melatonin, the sleep-regulating hormone. This creates a vicious cycle: poor sleep, nighttime stress on the heart, and next-day fatigue. Many seniors don't realize that symptoms like palpitations, nighttime anxiety, or restless sleep can stem from that innocent cup of coffee after dinner. That was the case for Helen Thompson, 68, from Austin, Texas. She adored coffee, often drinking 6 cups a day, with her final cup around 8 p.m. Soon, she began waking with a racing heart, intense anxiety, and a feeling of pressure in her chest. Her tests all came back normal until a sleep specialist advised her to stop coffee after 2 p.m. Within a week, her palpitations vanished. Helen recalls, "I finally slept deeply again and woke up refreshed. I never imagined my evening coffee was silently straining my heart." Reducing caffeine in the afternoon and evening delivers remarkable benefits. Fully stabilized heart rhythm during sleep, up to 80% improvement in sleep quality, elimination of nighttime palpitations and anxiety, balanced blood pressure throughout the night, significantly reduced risk of life-threatening arrhythmias. If you're worried about caffeine withdrawal, transition slowly. Week 1, stop drinking coffee after 2 p.m. Week 2, limit it to morning only. Week 3, you may find you no longer need it at all. For healthy replacements, try non-caffeinated herbal teas like chamomile, fennel, lemon balm, or ginger tea. Ginger tea is warm, soothing, and naturally anti-inflammatory. Another community favorite is barley coffee. It tastes similar to real coffee, but is caffeine-free and heart-friendly. Important reminder: dark chocolate also contains caffeine. Avoid it at night, especially if you're taking heart or blood pressure medication, as caffeine can interfere with treatment and mask dangerous symptoms. Conclusion: the stroke prevention transformation. Now that you know the 5 most dangerous nighttime foods: aged yellow cheeses, processed meats, refined sugar, fried foods, and caffeinated drinks, you also know how to protect yourself. Eliminating these 5 from your evening habits can cut stroke risk by up to 78%. Within just 1 week, you'll notice better sleep. By 2 weeks, you may stop waking with dizziness or morning headaches. And in 3 months, your heart, blood pressure, and energy will reflect an extraordinary transformation. Every small adjustment you make is a big step toward longevity, independence, and a more dignified life. Even if you're already over 60, remember, it's never too late to begin. Your body can start recovering faster than you think. Tell me in the comments which of these foods you still eat at night. Have you or someone close to you experienced similar symptoms? If this video helped you, hit the like button, share it with someone else you care about, and subscribe so you never miss the next video that could genuinely save your life. Stay healthy, stay strong, and always remember, you deserve to live well.